Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new reaction. This is a new video by Markiplier. Yes, the king of Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, 1020 mode, complete no cheats. So yeah. Original video goes to Markiplier. Link to his channel will be down in the description. Although most of you probably already know who he is and hopefully already subscribed to him. But yeah. So I waste any more time, get straight into the reaction.
Not so fast. We're getting ahead of ourselves. I have a confession to make. The video where I claim to be 1020 mode in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is not legitimate.
What?
I cheated. For 12 years, I have been living a lie. And that's 12 years I need to redeem. But I couldn't just
But hey, at least he owns up to it.
redeem myself by copying other people's strategy. No, I need to redeem myself by beating this game as if I was back in 2014 and doing it on my own, using my brain to deduce the mechanics of all the animatronics and figure it out for myself. But what if I told you
The
that in my
animatronics.
quest for redemption, I've made a discovery? I believe I've found a method to beat Five Nights at Freddy's 2, 1020 mode that no one else has tried or succeeded at. What if I told you that this game isn't about random chance? And what if I told you that every single animatronic can not only be understood, but it can be controlled? Every animatronic. Now I might be lying. I've done it before. But if I'm right, then I may have just found the solution to Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Once and for all, no exploits, no external tools, just the game as it was meant to be played. That might just be worthy of redemption. Okay, that's enough out of you. 10 animatronics, 12 cameras, movement, 1 music box, 1 flashlight, 1 mask, 0 doors, 1 pizzeria, and 1 asshole I'm not even sure is an actual
That little balloon fuck. That little balloon fuck.
animatronic. Time to begin. First up, 10 animatronics. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, Mangle, Golden Freddy, and Balloon Boy makes 10. Why do I feel like we're forgetting something?
The puppet.
The puppet or the marionette is a fundamental part of the game that can never be ignored. There is a music
Absolutely
box
not.
that keeps it asleep. It lasts for 16 seconds and it must be wound up throughout the entire night and never allowed to deplete. There's a tiny bit of leeway, but you can rewind it in 5.66 seconds. Now I know the screen says something different. It says 5:40, but that's because it's a
5:40.
time code. It's 40 frames out of a 60 frame per second video, which is 2/3, which is 0.66. Time code is important for this video. You are now legally required to always remember what time code is. Next, ready. The first thing I needed to learn was how fast the animatronics move. Once I know that, I can predict their movement. Or at
So
the
it's
very
every
least, I can know
5
the window of
seconds.
time that they can be controlled. And would you look at that? 5 seconds. They always move every 5 seconds. No! Okay, it turns out they're a bunch of assholes. They're gonna go
What?
whenever they feel like it. They might go in 5 seconds, but also they might go in 10. Until 15
They're just gonna
seconds to
freaking troll
move.
you.
Really predictable. Oh boy, can't wait to do this.
15 seconds.
One flashlight. How long does a flashlight last? 50 seconds. Great, we know that now. Unfortunately, now we have to do some math. I can see you. Bonnie will now be brutally transformed into seconds.
That's a lot of bodies.
Chica will also be transformed into seconds.
Not as many chicas.
420 Bonnie seconds per night means 70 Bonnie seconds per hour. Doing the same with your Chica seconds will give you 8.3 Chica seconds per in-game hour. Take a knife and
The
equally
chicken
carve
sound
your Chica
effect.
seconds amongst your 70 Bonnie seconds. You will find that you have 0.119 Chica seconds per Bonnie second of in-game time. Or in other words, if you use more than 119 millichica seconds of flashlight for every Bonnie second of in-game time, you will die.
If you need cash now,
Oh my god.
You will die. Next, One flashlight. Yes, we're back on the flashlight again. We are not done with it. How long will a flashlight keep an animatronic frozen for? It turns out 6.66 seconds. And that's good. It means that if we flash an animatronic
So
within
6:40
6.66 seconds, it will stay frozen so long as it is still flashed. Which animatronics are affected by the flashlight? The answer is Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, Mangle, the puppet, weirdly enough, and Foxy, which we're going to get to later. At the beginning of the night, Freddy, Bonnie, and Toy Chica are all in camera 7. You can freeze them even if you can't see them all in that room. They will all be frozen. In camera 2, you can get Chica and Toy Bonnie. And in camera 10, you can get Toy Freddy and Mangle. So long as you can flash these 3 rooms within 6.66 seconds, you can keep them all frozen for the entire night. That is 7 animatronics solved. Not optimal. So understand that I'm making this video after I've already beaten the game, and I realize this is a strategy called -7, or a modified version of it. In fact, after about 100 attempts of dying, I realized, eventually, way too late, that camera 4 is a better alternative for trapping Chica and Toy Bonnie because you don't hear the bring, so you can know when Foxy
This is
is
basically
not there,
-7.
which is very useful information. Solved. Next. Foxy can be controlled. If you flash him with the flashlight enough, he will go to sleep. How much? It's hard
Just
to say.
disappears.
Turns out it doesn't matter if you're holding down the flashlight button or if you're just tapping it very infinitesimally. Now you're starting to realize why I divided Chica up into all those millichica-seconds. How do we know when enough is enough? Well, we gotta know what's going on underneath the hood. I owe a lot of this to the FNAF 2 practice mod made by Shooter25. Without this, I might not have reached this conclusion. It doesn't matter if Foxy's on 20 mode or not. Night 7 is what determines this internal variable of when he goes to bed. On night 7, it's 700 units. You could hold your flashlight down and you could shine it on him and it would fill to 700, and then after that, when you let go, he will go away after a second or two. But if you're not holding it down, it will still go up in accordance with how much time you have exposed him in that second. As you can see here, if you start him at 0, it will go up by 50, sometimes 60. I'm not 100% sure. But if you start him later in that second, it will be a proportionally smaller amount of the total possible from the beginning of the second. I know that was complicated, but follow with me here. Jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle. By minimizing the time you are exposing him with pressing the control button for flashlight, and again, if you could rebind the keys, this would make it pretty easy, because then you could rebind it to mouse, and you can press a mouse a lot faster than you can press a keyboard button. Mechanical keyboards in general are bad because they have a lot of travel. You have to push them down a long distance to get it to activate, which means that that travel time, as it's going down and as it's going up, it's still activated. Comparatively, if you look, sorry, I'm bright for a second because I had to get the slow-mo, so I need a lot
I
of
don't
light
play
in order
on
to get the slow-mo, so it's
keyboard
very
and
bright
mouse
here.
because I suck at keyboard and mouse
If you look
so
at the
fucking badly.
slow-mo of clicking the mouse, you will see that it is extremely fast. If you could rebind the flashlight to a mouse button like the other
So I
mouse
usually
button,
just stick to
this game would
controller.
be pretty trivial. Why can't you do that, Scott? Why can't you rebind it, Scott? This has gone on far too long. All right, believe it or not, I've given you everything you need to beat 1020 mode. It may not seem like it, but I really have. I'm going to give you the rough idea of my cycle that I do, but to be perfectly honest, it's going to be better if I show you the unedited gameplay of me beating it, and then you can make your own conclusions. So here are the broad strokes, and then you just get to see me play the game. You need to be able to put Foxy to bed in 3 rounds. You need to flash him for about 11 seconds total to be able to do this. You can break this up into 3 rounds by having a 5-second round and 2 3.5-second rounds to guarantee that he is going to be going to bed in the majority of cases. You want to do this because Balloon Boy can get to your vent in those 15 seconds, but he may not. So you need to be able to delay
That balloon
Foxy's
fucker.
dismissal in accordance and line Foxy and Balloon Boy up. How to do this includes a lot more steps than what I described, but that's the basic principle. You are trying to align Foxy's dismissal with Balloon Boy's arrival so that they can be dismissed right as Foxy is coming back from his nap. That is my method. And now on to the main event. Ready, go!
I thought it said Freddy first, not ready.
Hello? All right, let me give you some details that's going to help you through the night. Foxy in either a 5-second interval or a 3.5-second interval, or the rare 1 single flash if you need to delay him because Balloon Boy is taking his sweet time. All you need to do is count 5 seconds perfectly the entire night. I know that seems tough, but here's a hint.
He's
The
playing the
music
role as the
box
phone
is
guy.
your metronome. It winds at half-second intervals. So if you start counting as soon as you start winding, you can go 5, wind, 4, that's 3 winds, and then by the time you put the camera down, you'll have 3.5 seconds to flash Foxy. Do that for a round of 5, a round of 3.5, and a round of 3.5 for flavor, and I guarantee almost probably Foxy will be long gone, snoozing away, unless he doesn't. And then Balloon Boy may be faster or slower. You need to adjust accordingly. Make sure you have enough music box as much as possible. And then count 5 accurately when you put the mask on to deal with Balloon Boy. And that's it. Easy stuff. Good luck. All right, don't get stuffed into a suit. Okay. All right. Bye. Love you. Bye.
Here, let me move my camera so you guys can see Markiplier. Yeah, it was right here. I think I found. Balloon, fuck. Balloon Boy, you don't count as an animatronic.
This is running like a bag of ass.
You don't count as an animatronic. Go away, Golden Freddy. Foxy's down the hallway.
Fuck off.
Well, I'd probably say the same thing. The poopette. Fox is still down there. Lighten that box. Toy Bonnie's
Motherfucker.
just staring into the camera as usual. Jeez, Mark has made it to 4 a.m. That's very, 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 very impressive. 5 a.m. He's almost made it. Come on, Mark. Only 1 more hour left. Literally only 1 more hour left. Okay, at least it's not Foxy. I thought it was Foxy for a second who was down the hallway. But no, it was Toy Freddy. Flashlight's gone.
What are we supposed to do with the rotten
I
child?
don't
Doctor, is there a way
care.
to
Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back.
It's gone. Do I have it? Is that it?
Come on, Mark. Hold on, let's replay that. Let's replay that.
Do I have it? Is that it?
It's exactly like the freaking 5 a.m. at Freddy's shit. Where Foxy freaking jumps at the freaking night guard and then it just turns to 6 a.m. just before he can freaking kill him. Holy shit. Oh my god.
I
Oh
am
my-
so shaky. Yeah! Yes! That's what I'm talking about!
Well deserved, honestly.
That's what I'm fucking talking about! Where is it? No. No, okay.
The fuck?
I thought, oh, holy shit. I thought for a second it didn't give it to me. I thought for a second that it was going to be, oh. That's how to tame your Foxy. That's how to fucking tame your Foxy, and I put Toy Freddy back in his place. Because they all fucking know. They all know who the king is.
Yeah, I know, Mark, it's you. You're the king of Five Nights at Freddy's, I know.
It could have been smoother. That proves that it works even in the unideal conditions. You just have to know how to play them. You just have to know how to manipulate them. You just have to know how to take them and rip them apart, put them back together, turn them all into mangle. Every single one of you gonna be put into a mangle. It worked. I fucking got it. I did it. Me, this guy. You just have to count to 5. Again, and again, and again. Moving on. I want to recognize fully that I got lucky a few times in that gameplay right there. You can analyze it and you can see exactly why I got lucky here and there. But I did manage to fix some problems that occurred. I think there's some optimizations to be done in this method. There's probably a better pattern with which to flash Foxy that could get you a even more likely chance and maybe in even less time ability to get Foxy out. Again, I think that binding the flashlight to the mouse button would probably make this a lot easier because you can almost guarantee that you're going to be able to use less flashlight. You could probably flash him more. It would give you more leeway, and I think in the end, you know, it would go a long way. But this has been great. I actually really enjoyed playing this. It was stressful. It took a lot of practice, but I broke things down into multiple different steps. I'll probably do a follow-up stream to talk about all of it. But for now, thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you for believing in me, and I will leave it up to you in the comments to determine if I was worthy of redemption, and I will leave it up to the theory crafters in the community and all the technical FNAF people to determine whether or not I'm just making up a method that's already been done before, but I'll leave it up to you guys. And then I think the next challenge that I will tackle and probably take my sweet time with it, not just dedicate 2 weeks of my life and not make any other video just because I'm doing this nonstop in the background, the Ultimate Custom Night. I can't promise
So his
when
next
that's
goal
going
is
to happen,
Ultimate
but
Custom
I will
Night.
look forward to pilot. But I will look forward to pouring through all the details of that game and seeing where I can bring in some of my unique perspective into that game. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!
Bye, Mark. Alright. Anyway, yeah, that was Mark's most recent video. Five Nights at Freddy's 10/20 complete. No cheats. Yeah. I think that that rant about taking apart animatronics and putting them back together and stuff like that was very, very well deserved. After all, 10/20 mode is not a very easy thing to complete. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video and or live stream. Peace.